crawling on the walls. And it's just like, nobody tosses a dwarf! Oh, not the beard! And then shortly after, the Balrog shows up.
I think my favorite representation...
Alright, welcome back to the last story. Well, this guy's in a hustle.
They're grooving. That's how I'm at work. Hustling.
Alright, so in the last part, we activated Lazulis Island, and now we are moving towards the Garak continent. So war is on the horizon. Prepare for battle!
Prepare for battle!
Prepare to fight. If we die with honor. But in the last part, right towards the end, that very night told us that there's trouble brewing beneath the surface.
Dun, dun, dun.
So we're going to go inspect what's going on. Actually, this is the chapter that I completely skipped my first playthrough. I didn't even know this was a thing.
Oh.
I was talking with Phil, and he was just like, so how did you think about that boss? I was like, what boss? And he explained, I was just like, where was that? And he said what you had to do, and I'm just like, all right, well,
I missed that.
we're going to do it now.
That's me in every game ever. Well, you see, I might have missed that one.
We're under attack by some remnants of the flaming lizard, it would seem. Oh, we have an ally. A hooded figure with a long, deadly dagger. It's a Pistwalker.
It's a Pishako.
Oh, shit.
Pishit taco? Pishit taco?
Well.
Shit tacos.
My God. A fish taco. A fish shit taco.
Ew.
There we
That
go.
sounds disgusting.
It just gets worse and worse the more thought we give.
Oh my God. I feel genuinely in my heart that you would love Dean from Supernatural.
I mean, from what I've seen of him, and because I've watched season 1.
He gets better as it goes on.
I enjoy
And there's
Dean.
the Pish Taco episode.
I like Sam more, but I enjoy Dean. Well, the Pish Taco episode is after my breaking point. I'm pretty sure.
you haven't seen the Pish Taco.
No.
But he was like, "What kind of monster are you? Vampire? Ghoul?" And she goes, "I'm a Pish Taco." He goes, "A fish taco?" And then she's like, "No, a Pish Taco." And he goes, "Okay, because that was gross."
Who sent them? Who is after to kill Zale? Find out on the next episode of The Last Story Z.
I just mainly, so Sam in the first season is nice because it's he's just trying to deal. Uh-huh. Whereas I feel like you would like Dean because Sam is very serious.
Oh, absolutely.
For most of the time, whereas Dean is a secret nerd.
Yes.
He loves Lord of the Rings.
Aww.
He likes Harry Potter.
Oh, wow,
He's
I didn't know
watched
that.
Star Trek. He's a secret nerd.
I just thought he liked killing monsters.
Well, he does, but he is also a secret nerd.
Cool.
So all of his little references and things.
All right, nice.
What's wrong? Weren't all the reptids exterminated?
Leonardo. I'm named after the Ninja Turtle, the Renaissance sculptor.
He was like, "My name is Leonardo. I'm named after him." The turtle?
Nope.
Monsters infiltrating the island.
All right, so basically, and I'm trying to figure out how this would work. I'm thinking logically, which you shouldn't do in a fantasy RPG, but what the hell, the topic's at hand. So because the island is now moving, it's disturbing the sea creatures below, and they're causing a ruckus in the cave attached to the island. So I'm wondering, it would depend on the velocity of how the island's traveling.
Yeah.
If it would be the equivalent of a boat, that maybe a fish would be like, what the hell is that?
Well, my question is, for the way that caves work, they're usually attached to the sea floor.
Yeah.
So it's okay, is the city moving over top of these caves and just the noise in the water is what's disturbing the creatures? Or are these caves attached to the bottom of the island and they're moving with the island?
Okay.
Because if they're moving with the island, I feel like it would make more sense that the creatures are where the fuck we going?
Okay.
Whereas, like, I feel as though if the island is just moving over top of them, that it wouldn't necessarily disturb them quite as much. That would make them cause a ruckus.
Like maybe like an octopus, it would be like, it's a big fish, I need to go punch it.
Yeah. Punch that fish in the face.
So yeah, just food for thought. Because I'm curious, because the mission is like, hey, because the cave is like located near the seafloor and we're moving now, it's causing a ruckus. Because Zale's like, well, we got rid of the reptiles. It's like, yes, but actually no.
Yes, but no.
We got bigger fish to deal with.
But I'm ping.
There's always a bigger fish.
There's always a bigger. We're gonna need a bigger boat.
So yeah, we're going through the caves from the beginning of the game. And we're going to make our way down to the bottom to the seafloor.
Making my way downtown, walking fast, reptiles passing them homebound.
Ooh, yeah, nice. I will say I like this visual.
That is neat.
Almost looks like a big old vortex.
Careful, Zale.
Alrighty. They're like, careful. And I'm just like, where? Oh.
There you are.
I like how the camera just went there.
I also like how they're doing like a little dance inside the rocks.
Like, I didn't move the camera. The game just went, that's where the threat is.
The game
like,
went,
careful, Zale. I'm just like, where? Over in the sea? Over here?
I love that it's basically the game. It's the game going like this.
It's like that episode of Fairly Odd Parents where they're trying to show him about the meteor, and he's just like, huh? So finally Wanda just turns him around, and he goes,
yes.
Of all the awkward and nasty places to fight.
So yeah, the reptids are back. They've been hiding within the cave walls.
They were just in the rocks.
Of course.
These are the termite reptids. These are the ones that are like still within the walls of the city that we gotta exterminate.
Oh,
We
okay.
killed like the ones that were like just roaming around the area.
Yeah.
Now these are the ones that were living within the walls. We've disturbed them, and now we're gonna wipe them out. When I say I'm doing a reptid genocide, I'm doing a reptid genocide, damn it.
Isn't that dangerous?
The holes are so close together. I don't think
I
we'll be
really
scattered too
like
far.
the idea of
Shall we
cave
go?
homes like that, though.
Right.
Yes, it's almost like a beehive in a way.
Yeah.
Kind of like a wasp's nest, where like each has their own.
Have I ever showed you the pictures of like the cave houses?
I think so. That sounds familiar. Yup. Oh wow.
They are beautiful.
That is a very stunning image, I will not lie.
So like these, I think they're mostly in Europe, but they have, and they're like $1 million homes.
Oh, I'm sure.
And what they did is they turned caves into like livable dwellings,
Yeah.
and it is like you don't need
I don't know
a
why I
heater.
want to live in one of those other than bragging rights.
Well, it like you don't need a heater.
Okay, that
You
is
don't
a
need an
plus.
air conditioner because inside the cave is consistently like 67 degrees.
Okay.
Like it's just very economically friendly, I guess.
Oh, cool. Economically friendly, yet
And
expensive as shit.
Yes. Well, it's expensive, I guess, because the cost it takes to like excavate the cave
Right.
to make it livable. My big question is plumbing.
Where are they located?
I want to say they're in France,
Okay. How neat.
but like they are stunning. They put like stained glass windows in it. Oh god, they're beautiful.
Wow, that's a lot of reptids. And there's just one little Zale. I must phone my friends.
Phone a friend. Hey. Help
See me if
me.
I jump down.
See me if I
Spring has
jump
healing
down.
powers.
Spring has healing
Could destroy
powers,
that
okay. I could destroy a pillar. Okay, not with that, obviously. With that? No. Well, what do I I could destroy the pillar. With what? Oh,
I could knock that
I
brazier
could
over
knock
with
that
my crossbow.
brazier over with my crossbow. Okay. There we go.
Does he have like pushback from the arrow?
A little bit, it seems like.
A mage. Better deal with him quick.
Yeah.
I don't like that at all.
I think it's from the burst arrow, though, because it's like firing a shotgun.
Yeah.
Because, like, regular arrows, I don't remember there being a pushback. Well, I'm sure the Fado will tell me how to do this correctly.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm always interested to see, like, how you do it and then, like, how other people would do it. I just think it's interesting because even there are some times where, like, I really struggle and you're like, well, why'd you do it like that? I'm like, well, because that's the way that I did it.
Yeah, it's the process of elimination that I went through. It was just like, well, I won. Isn't that all that matters?
Yeah, I did it. It took
Yeah.
3 lives, but I did it.
Exactly. But like, I'm just, oh,
There it goes.
so now I knocked down the pillar. A burst arrow didn't work, but a flaming sword did.
Because I loosened it with my arrows.
Ah, shit!
I got hit with the arrows.
No, I think that other pillar toppled right onto me. Come on, you. Get out of here. Shoot. There's still another one. Come on. I can make it. End it with style. Whoosh. There we go. I took them all on by myself.
And I only died once.
True. Yep. Okay.
Collect all the coin.
Got to get all the goods, and I will be sharing none of it. Or are those the knights?
A lot of good they did.
Hi, guys.
Listen, I know I just tried to kill you, but
Help them, please.
Okay, we have to help the knights.
You have my word.
There's a lot of them just running into trouble, I see.
Be careful. May the light of Lazulis be with you.
I love that the knight is in full body armor and he's like, help,
Your
help
enemies.
us. And Zale's like, I don't even have a full shirt.
Told you we'd-
Yeah, really.
Don't scare me like that.
Sorry.
Oh, look who decided to show
Now
up.
let's
Lol.
kick some reptiles.
Lol.
Oh. You're talking to my dog.
Oh no, I was talking about lol, but now I hear Wesker chewing his butthole and it's,
So yeah,
Glad you're
Lol's
safe,
here.
Lol.
lol.
Oh yeah, I helped a wounded knight back there.
It's good
Should be
because
back at the
Lol
castle
does
by
spell
now.
casting. I could have used you for the pillar!
Yes, go on, son.
Alright, here we go. Deeper, deeper into the caves.
We must go deeper.
I remember this area. It's once again flooded with reptids.
Like ants.
Yes, they are. They're annoying little pests. Okay, that's where Lol went. Lol rent. Lol went. Got it. Okay. Thank you for being a part of the commentary thus far. I'm glad Fado doesn't mention my speech impediments.
Well,
He's still watching.
he's focused on the game.
Yeah. How many times I flub a dub. And I'm poisoned. And there's nothing to defuse except for nope, didn't make it. That's probably embarrassing. I'll defuse this circle. And you
Punches
stop,
nothing.
Like, just a couple inches away from the circle, and it's just like, well, this looked ridiculous.
Eh,
All right, Lowell. Anytime now. Just cast that there spell. Give me a hand. There we go. Vertical slice. Something. Slip fall. Cool. Now I'm getting the upper hand.
oh, I thought the slip fall meant like you slipped and fell.
Shit.
Like that.
No, I got taken out by an arrow. I turned around and it was just like thunk thunk. My. All right, where are my other friends? Where did they go?
I ask myself that daily. Where are my friends? Where'd they go?
Okay, we got Miranya. We're getting a trickle. All right, no problem.
I'll protect Mirania. Back me up.
I don't know what happened there. Up, more. But wait, there's more. All right, we get them that time. Sea
That's all we
reptids.
need.
What's wrong, Lol?
They're weak
Okay.
against magic, but they'll just absorb
Okay, they're
light.
just weak against
Then
magic.
we'll go with Mirania's magic.
Alrighty.
Good plan.
Oh,
Just give me some-
righty then.
Come here, little swimmers. Come to Zale. Why was that funny?
Come to Zale.
Come to there. There's a scout.
Come, little children, I'll take you away.
You're supposed to be seducing the kid. You're not crying while you're up there.
You have to sing it with a frown, though. Which... I've been showing everyone at work that I can hard frown. And I didn't know that that was a skill not everyone can do.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And, everyone tries it and they're like... And I'm like, what are you doing with your face?
Too many teeth. Oh, really? Throwing the stickiness at me? Shame on you. Gotta be ashamed.
Shame.
These guys kind of remind me of the mermen from Castlevania. It's like coming up and being all like... A couple fish-like features. Blue skin. They're the Navi from Avatar. This is our promotion from James Cameron to go see Avatar: The Way of Water.
Or don't. I still don't understand why Avatar was like the big hit. It really wasn't all that great.
I don't know if it was the technology or like how long it was in production, the marketing, but like people went to see it. It was an event.
Yeah.
It wasn't just, hey, go see a movie. It was an event.
Yeah.
And everyone had to be a part of it, whether you like the movie or not. Everyone's seen Avatar, which proves because it's like one of the highest grossing movies of all time.
Mirania,
Yeah.
Did you see Dagran and Seren?
No.
So it's just like, well. But it's also just one of those staples where people are just like, oh, it's the best because it made so much money. I'm like, Avatar made all that money and no one considers it the best. I certainly don't. It's like anytime someone's just like, it made a lot of money, I'm like, so did Avatar.
Doesn't mean it's the best.
You want to know what made the most money out of animated movies? Minions. Minions the movie. So, yeah, you can take that and just shove it. Sales doesn't equal quality.
No.
Like, it's important, don't get me wrong. It's good business. All that stuff, and it keeps, like, the artist going.
Yeah.
But it does not equate to quality. Sorry. I mean, you want another example? The Lion King remake.
Is that a smile I see?
One of the highest grossing films of all time. It's just like, woo-wee.
Soulless.
Uh-huh. But anywho, let's continue talking about a game that was a financial flop.
Aww.
Yeah, this one, I want to say it did decent.
Okay.
I don't think it, like, completely, like, flopped. I could be wrong, because, like, Sakaguchi has been struggling since he left Square with, like, a couple, like, smaller titles. Smaller.
Yeah.
Like, they're still big RPGs, but, they don't reach the mass acclaim, and they're not critical darlings like his Final Fantasy games.
Right.
He's still known for his Final Fantasy contributions. And, like, even games that I didn't even know he was involved in, like Chrono Trigger, it's just like, God, that's why I liked those games back then, and the newer ones, I'm just like, nah.
Yeah.
Like the newer Final Fantasies, I'm just like, Like, it's his touch. But also, like, I know you're kind of like, warming up to this game, so you might not like his touch from, like, the olden days, before this time.
See, though, I don't necessarily know because I don't think like a gamer.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't, there are things I really like about this game and things I don't like about it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like the battle systems I find very confusing.
Well, this is the most complex battle system I think he's ever done.
Yeah. All of the light lines, like I understand how they're supposed to make it easier because you can track what line goes to what like enemy.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's very confusing because especially in a situation like you were just in where there's a lot of enemies and just you and all the lights, it just is distracting to me.
Okay.
I don't like the menu.
You've mentioned that numerous times.
Yeah, I think that was, and
For
those
me,
are
it's
like,
fine. Not my favorite menu, not my least favorite
to me,
menu.
those are like fundamental things. Like if I'm confused by it, I tend to not enjoy it because I don't switch weapons. I don't switch costumes, which means I don't have the stats
Which
that
is
I
very
need.
vital in an RPG.
Yeah. So it makes it less fun for me because I'm doing poorly because I can't figure out how to properly equip.
Okay.
The characters are growing on me, but I feel like that's a big thing. If I don't have like one or two characters from the very start that I give a shit about,
Yeah.
I'm less likely to give a shit about anything in the
Gotcha.
game. Whereas like right off the bat, I really, really enjoyed the characters in Ys.
Yep.
Like Adol, I really liked him from the get-go.
Okay.
Loxia grows on you, like,
Yeah.
but I loved Sahad from the very beginning.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
they're very easy to like the characters.
Okay.
So, whereas if I played for several hours and I was like, I just don't give a shit about any of these people. So
It's like now we're much further in. It's just like, okay, I'm starting to give a little bit of a shit with some of them.
but it's almost like, why do I want to play when I don't like the characters? It's
No,
like reading
I
a book you
completely
don't like
get
the
it.
characters and you just don't care to keep going. You don't care what happens to them. So I feel like when you take a really long time to develop those characters, and for me, since I am a slow gamer and I get lost easily and I wander around easily, I just didn't care about them. So I didn't care to see what happened to them.
Gotcha. So yeah, it'll be interesting when we actually do legit Final Fantasies. It's like, will you like the Final Fantasies not made by Sakaguchi because you have nothing to compare it to? You didn't grow up with his older Final Fantasies.
But it's also like, I don't know what his touch is.
Right.
You know, I don't know what in these games make them his.
Okay, I got you.
So where it's very much like watching the Harry Potter movies, because I think that's the easiest one to compare it to, you can clearly tell when the directors change.
Oh God, yes, you can.
So it's very stark difference in the direction when they get a new director.
Okay.
So, and it's like, even like Sam Raimi, they're big Sam Raimi fans because they like his direction. You know, you can tell the differences, but I have nothing to compare this to. So I don't know what his direction is.
I finally changed Miranya's outfit.
Eh,
I'm just like, oh, your stats are pitiful. Let's
wasn't paying attention.
give that
so
a
now I
little
don't
bit of
even know what
change.
she's in.
She's got a jacket now.
Aw.
She's got a silver jacket.
She was like, I'm chilly.
It's cold down here. Give me a coat. Thank you.
All right, down to the depths we go.
Ah, they're all slimy.
Just look at them crawl on the wall.
That one just like,
Yeah, I know. Get off me.
it's on me! It's on me! Ah! Friend or foe? Friend or foe? It's
just
on me!
kick
It's
it.
on me! It's on me!
Oh, that's from Metroid.
Yeah.
Friend or foe? It's on me. Oh God, it's on me! It's funny because like it's just these tiny little bugs.
Well, that's why I was like, I don't know if they're friendly or if they're not. Like,
Like,
are
it
they
just
gonna hurt
jumps on
me?
you.
And I was like, is it friendly? Is it an enemy? It's on me. Oh God, it's on me.
All right, come on. This gives me like Lord of the Rings vibes. Just this visual of like fighting goblins on the staircase.
Yeah.
Remember, I think it's called like the Bridge of Khazad-dûm, and the stairs are going down.
I
and you got
remember very
goblins
little.
crawling
honestly.
on the walls. And it's just like, nobody tosses a dwarf! Oh, not the beard! And then shortly after, the Balrog shows up.
I
was
think
it
my
before?
favorite representation
before.
of dwarves so far is in The Witcher.
Really?
Yes.
It's interesting because, like, The Witcher, we see, like, the dwarves, and we're just like, oh, that's really cool. And then we see the female dwarf.
I think that's why, because
And-
you always hear, like, the female dwarves have beards and everything like that, and it never struck me that their beards would be pretty.
Yes. But it's
Like,
not
it
just
wouldn't be,
that.
like, manly
So,
beard hair.
The Rings of Power just came out. Not many people like it. Some do. I don't really care. But in the promotional material, the lady's like, I'm the first female dwarf ever. And I'm just like, so The Witcher's like, fuck me then.
Yeah,
'Cause I'm
well,
like,
fuck me, I guess.
Just saw it a couple months prior, so woo, you're lying.
Yeah.
You're your first female dwarf.
Well, I feel like that it's
didn't
just
even have to say it's the first female dwarf. That being said,
yeah.
she wasn't really a character. It was just
no.
a shot.
It was literally he was like passing by the camp of dwarves and he saw her and she like smiled at him and like stroked her pretty beard.
Yep.
I feel like any movie that's like we're the first to do this, you're not.
Mm-hmm.
You're not. You just have the most funding.
Mm-hmm. You just have good marketing. That's all.
My goodness, hello, sweet girl. Luna's like, my turn to speak directly into the mic.
I don't know, but like, I'm not interested in Amazon Prime Video or any of that extra streaming services. It's not a show that would interest me in the slightest. So I'm just gonna pass on by.
I really wish that there were different packages for Amazon Prime because I have Prime and I don't use half the shit that people get Prime for.
Oh, okay.
Like, I don't use the Prime books. I don't use Prime Music. I don't watch the TV shows. Like, I literally use it for rapid shipping.
Okay.
So, like, I wish that I didn't have to pay the $200 a year for Amazon Prime when I only use it for free shipping.
Okay, I get you.
I'm like, I should probably just cancel it because the shipping that I would pay is probably less than...
I don't know. I'm always seeing packages on the doorstep.
Yeah.
I'm just like, what'd she get now?
Most of the time it's little things that I need to, like, complete crafts.
All right, a new skill. Zale learned Accelerate.
Oh my goodness, my
You know what that means. 20 hours into the game, it's time for a new tutorial.
Oh boy.
Accelerate. Spirit skills can be executed in command mode when maximum spirit is reached. Zale's Accelerate skill greatly increases his attack speed. So there we go. We have basically a haste spell, which allows us to go faster. Shoot faster, swing faster, everything's faster.
So, I guess this is where
Okay.
they're coming in for.
Oh, jeez. Well, that ain't good.
Dun, dun, dun. Miranya's wearing the same coat as Zale.
Oh, yeah, she is. We have a Kraken.
Oh boy.
I don't know how it's existing in shallow water.
I know, I'm
but
just like,
it's a Kraken.
So,
Like, it goes right up to Zale's ankles.
I know, I'm like, it's ankle deep water and you just have these giant tentacles.
Maybe it's like a shadow monster. And like they're just pools of shadow that the tentacles come out of. Or maybe just don't think, fight.
Yeah.
Don't think about it, fight. Because there's his head. I missed.
See, and I also dislike that. I don't like that you have a giant monster. Mm-hmm. Like, there should be some sort of cliff edge then in the water that the characters would either sink or fall off of. Mm-hmm. Like, there has to be some sort of physics.
Oh, God, it got me.
Oh, no.
Help! Shake the Wii remote, quickly!
I'm sorry, finish your thought?
I was just going to say, there has to be some sort of, like, physics that makes sense.
I got you. Well, I feel like just for, like, gameplay purposes, they don't want to restrict the player where the boss is going to be moving. So they just have them kind of like...
But then it's like, figure it out. You know what I
Okay.
mean? So either, like, the way that... Okay. So the way that I would do it if I was a game designer and knew what I was doing and whatever... I would have it set up like a circle, because I believe it is. It's set up like a circle.
Yeah.
And then the, like, body and the head would be in the center, similar to how it is, and that's the deep part.
Yeah.
Okay, so, like, you can't go there, you would sink down into the deep part.
Yeah.
And then you would see the arm part of the tentacles instead of them just sticking straight up
Okay.
out of shallow water, and you would
So-
have to either, like, jump over, like, that they would be laying. You know what I mean?
Okay, so they'd be reaching out from the deep end. They wouldn't just be...
Right. They wouldn't
All
just be
through the
willy-nilly
shallow
all
water.
through, like, directly like, you would see the rest of the tentacle going back to the deep part.
Okay.
And you would have to jump over it or go under
so
it
you
or
would have it like again, going to Fellowship of the Ring, the Watcher in the Water, how it's in the deep end and its tentacles are coming to the shore. And it's reaching out through the shore. They're all on the shoreline.
You're making a reference of something that I don't know. I can't say yes or no because I don't know what you're talking about.
In the Lord of the Rings.
I don't remember it.
All right, so there's like a big octopus, and they're on the beach, and they fight it. Well, basically, like, monsters in the deep end, they're on the beach.
Yes.
Okay.
But just making it so that instead of the tentacles sticking straight up, that they're, like, you can see where they start and where they end.
Okay.
Just so that the physics makes sense. Because
gotcha.
it doesn't make sense that they're sticking straight up in ankle-deep water.
Yeah. Alright. So I'm accelerating. I'm going fast. I think I healed it, though. Because, like, I had its health meter going down, and now it's back to a full health meter. Unless it's another boss that, like... No, I just stabbed it, and that didn't work. Oh, you know what it is. I have the ice, because I'm going through, like, Lowell's ice circle.
Yeah.
I think the water element heals it.
Oh.
So I need to get rid of those circles. Like, even if they're cast, I shouldn't use them, and I shouldn't have them applied to my weapon. Because
Okay.
it seems when I slash, I'm healing the bastard.
Eh.
Because I'm just like, okay, I'm doing what the battle wants me to do, but
He's like, oh my
his
gosh,
health is
thanks.
full. Just like, oh, that was a good... It's like getting injected with, like, a steroid or
Yeah.
something. The sword just drives through the skull, and he's just like, oh, God, yes! I don't know why he's voiced by Tim Curry, but...
I don't know. He probably would be, let's be real.
Communism is just a red herring. Smashing! What is the key that will open the witch's door? There we go. Okay, so a regular stab. See, now he's getting mad. He's just slapping me all over the place with them tentacles.
Out of spite.
It's like, get out of here, you damn fish. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Oh, cool. He also has a laser.
I'm a firing my laser!
The whole ceiling's coming down, my God! Meanwhile, your party's like, should we cook these tentacles afterwards?
Like, calamari tonight.
I bet this would make a wonderful delicacy. Shit. Back to healing it. Avoid those circles, damn it.
Meanwhile, Dagran's over there like, so I died.
Okay, there we go. So I switched Blizzard to his other ability. So he'll stop casting these blue circles from here on in. So that's the last blue circle. Normally this boss battle shouldn't be this long. Ooh, there we go. Dagran just did death sentence. That obliterated multiple tentacles. So basically how this battle works is you
many
chop off
tentacles
all the
does Kraken
tentacles
have?
and then the head pops up.
Okay.
You stab the head, it hides underwater, the ankle-deep water, and the tentacles reappear. Rinse and repeat. You have to do a vertical slice off these columns when the ceiling comes down, and that is how... Oh, he's so far away. No. Let's try again.
See, I think it's also I don't necessarily
Aha!
like strategy games.
It's not really a strategy game. It just has
But
strategy in it.
but you have to have a strategy.
A strategy game is like Fire Emblem, where it's just like, I have archers. My archers
Yeah.
go there. My healers are here. My barbarian can go in the front.
Yeah.
Like, you actually have to position each character on your turn. They're called tactics games.
Okay.
So you have your army and the enemy army. It's like a game of Risk, but it's just like play your turn.
I
and
think that's
all
the thing.
your
Like, I don't
characters
like
go,
Risk.
And you plan it out.
I don't like
and
Battleship.
then the enemies go. And the most brutal thing about Fire Emblem, I think I mentioned this before, is it has permadeath.
Yeah.
The older ones is mandatory, and the newer ones it's an option. Do you want permadeath on or off? So basically, if you lose an ally, that ally's gone.
They're dead.
They don't come back to future missions. And there's actually some where like that will affect other characters to be like, personally, I found you a shitty leader. You let what's his name die,
Ah,
and like it causes some like conflict in the characters, and it's intense. But here we go. Now we're doing a lot more stabs, and we're doing good now. We're doing this boss battle the right way.
getting it done. Not healing
Ow,
the boss.
Ow, ow, ow. There we go.
The Kraken is like, hey, so about that ice power you were using earlier. Just a little stabby stab.
Just a little pinch right.
I mean, you could just like poke me right in the bottom lip. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Here's a good vein. I got you. I need my fix. Alright, we're doing it. That's right, lol. Things are looking up. I found out how to do the boss proper.
Lol.
Like my allies. Like Dagran has 2 lives left, so does Seren. But Zale still has full lives. I've been doing pretty good with keeping my ass alive. Well, also, like, when the ceiling collapses, I try to get out of dodge. What?
I've been petting Luna behind you,
Yes.
and she was laying on her back. I sent you a Snapchat about it.
Okay.
And she was like belly up, basically.
Aw.
So I was petting her, and she was holding on to the back with her little claws, and then she just slipped through the bottom part of the chair. And I just saw that moment in Lion King where Scar goes, "Long live the king."
She was probably like, brother, help me.
She's looking at me with a little panic in her face, and I'm like, baby girl, I don't know how to help you right now.
There we go. He's all right.
I mean, he is in only ankle-deep water. He's pulling a little John. Help! I can't swim! I can't swim!
I was thinking of
I'm
Kevin
drowning.
Hart. Calm down, man. Calm down. Just stand up. So it turns out I never went underwater. I made the whole thing up. Just water splashed
in my face.
Nobody saw the black fucking swirl going around.
Oh my god, I love Kevin
Trying to
Hart.
kill me. Trying to kill me.
I love Kevin Hart so much.
I didn't know the first time I saw Kevin Hart was in a Matthew McConaughey, Kate Hudson movie called Fool's Gold. He's the bad guy.
Huh.
Yeah. I had no idea that was him.
I just like,
huh, well.
I just think his stand-up is so relatable. It's so funny.
Uh-huh.
Get my baby out the nets!
the nets. So yeah.
You don't think I know a pregnant gnat when I see it?
So pregnant gnat. His body was facing this way,
And
but
his head was facing
that
this way.
God, I love seeing him interact with animals, like on Jimmy Kimmel and stuff
Oh,
like
it's
that.
so
He's
funny.
like,
I love Kevin Hart.
all right, see you guys in the next episode.
Toodles!